All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akim, to the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of this earth, presenting truth and faith and sincerity. This is Brother Shema Allah from the GMS Houston camp. And this lesson is going to be entitled, having some temperance, all right, and self-control, in this world, all right? And that's essential in this truth to have self-control, all right? Because if you don't have any self-control, you can, lash out, or, you can behave yourself, foolishly and not with wisdom, all right? And you could possibly, embarrass yourself, all right, and end up in a very bad situation by not having self-control. All right, because being in this flesh, you're going to have lust to do, a lot of things, right? But, that's one of the scriptures that I'm going to get, right? You can't always go after, your lust, okay? Because, a lot of things, are just not good for you, all right? Depending on the particular brother, depending on the particular person, depending on, of your spirit, all right? Because, there are good things, that you can lust after, all right? And there are bad things, that you can lust after, all right? But you got to have that control over your spirit, right? To basically, do the right things. And you might fail a couple times, right? Here and there, and that's fine, all right? But yeah, man, this is what this lesson is going into, man. Just having some self control and some temperance, and just following the scriptures. Ultimately, is really to following the scriptures. All right, and be balanced, and just control yourself out here in Babylon. All right. But this is Proverbs 21. These scriptures don't have any particular order either. I just got a couple scriptures together. All right. And, let's just get into it. All right. This is Proverbs 20:1. It says, wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging. Whosoever deceives thereby is not wise. Right? It says wine is a mocker. What does that mean? Wine will make you do some foolish things. Alcohol, liquor, anything, right? You have too much of it, right? It can have you do some foolish things to where you will regret it when you wake up the next day. You be like, damn, man, why did I do that? All right, why did I say this? All right, like, damn, I was tripping. That's how wine is a mocker. You do things that you'll be embarrassed of. All right, it says strong drink is raging. All right, hey, some people get violent, get overly aggressive when they're on liquor. All right, and you got to know your own spirit. That's why she'll say, examine yourselves. Know ye not your own selves. You got to know yourself to know, like, what is your limit? To know what you can do and what you and what you can't. Knowing what you can handle and what you can't handle. All right, because you don't want to be the guy that gets drunk and you just doing all this crazy shit. You crashing out. You want to fight everybody. Right? Oh, he looking at you a particular way, so you want to go, you want to go do something about it, right? You might be out with brothers and, women come around. You just don't know how to behave, right? You just overdoing it, all right? You just doing way too much. It says, and whoever deceives thereby is not wise, all right? You can be one of the people like, man, nah, man, I'm going to be good, man. I just got to have a couple, man. I'm going to be all right. Yeah, I'm straight. Right? And you're not actually, but you're underestimating the situation. All right? You're thinking, yeah, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be able to handle it. But no, you're deceiving yourself. Right? You are being deceived, by the alcohol. And because when that shit get a hold of you, bro, that's like, bro, you not in your right mind no more. All right, you'll see men of understanding get drunk, right? And, bruh, they all over the place. And then you have younger brothers that would be watching you like, damn, I thought he would have known better. All right? So that's one thing you got to be careful of is our alcohol intake. All right? There's nothing wrong with drinking. There's nothing wrong with it. All right? But you do not want to overdo it. Know when you had enough. All right? If you're at home, hey, you can do what you want to do. You at home. All right? You in the comfort of your own home. You ain't going nowhere. You about to lay down. You might just put on a movie or something. You're drinking. All right, cool. But you out and about, man, especially you around brothers or you just out, man, monitor, how much you are drinking. All right? Because that can get you in a very bad situation. All right? I know we all witness things and got our own personal testimonies, right? Of how I did it to us, to our own selves, how we were in, certain things happening to us. Oh, you drinking too much? Oh, damn, man, I knew I was tripping, man. Okay? That's why you got to learn your limit. Titus 2:12, teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world. All right? So it says, deny ungodliness and worldly lust, because it's a lot of things out here that, Babylon the Great, all right, makes things look appealing. Right? It's throwing a whole bunch of things at you because this is a place that caters to your flesh. All right? They constantly put sex. They constantly put, getting the money, right? Constantly put holes in cars and materialistic things, and you got to do this, and you got to do that, all right? The fashion, you got to do this, and, this world can push a lot on you. And this is what these average people out here are into. They are lusting after these things and destroying themselves, in the process. All right? But it said we shouldn't live like that. They said we should live soberly. It's not just talking about alcohol, right? It's basically going into having a sound mind. But also, you don't want to be drunk all the damn time either. All right? It says righteously and godly in this present world. So this is how we should conduct ourselves. All right. 1 Corinthians 9:25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Right? Being temperate, right? Because what are we striving for? We are striving to get the kingdom of heaven. All right. But so you got to be temperate, right? And it says, now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, because when you go into this word, right, you can look it up, go into it, right, it's going into, how that these athletes, they train and they put their bodies under discipline. They put themselves under extreme discipline so that they can obtain a particular goal, which our goal is the kingdom of heaven. All right, because they do it for a corruptible crown to get a certain type of trophy, right? A certain type of reward. All right, that means nothing. All right, and they idolize it. All right, but we want a golden crown from the hand of the Lord. We want the kingdom of heaven. This is why we have to be disciplined. We have to be temperate. And being temperate is one of the fruits of the Spirit. Galatians 5:22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. Right? So if the Spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua is on you, this is going to be one of the fruits of the Spirit. Temperance. That's self-control. Right? The balance. Now let's just get the word, right? All right, Strong's G1466 says ekratia. All right, let's see. Let's let them pronounce it though. Ekratia, right? But it says self-control, the virtue of one who masters his desires and passions, especially his sensual appetites. All right? Self-control, temperance. All right? So mastering yourself. And it's like saying 1 Corinthians 9:25, Paul spoke about basically putting himself under discipline so he won't be a castaway. Right? Say, I put under my body. Right? Making himself be disciplined. And this is what we got to do. All right, we got to constantly pray for discipline. All right, and it's not easy to be disciplined all the time. It is not easy. All right, it's simple though, but we know what we got to do as men. All right, you know, we always have to be disciplined, whether we feel like it or not. This is Proverbs 25:28. He that hath no rule of his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. So we got to rule our own spirit. We got to have self-control. All right. In any situation, you don't want to overindulge in something. Okay. You got to control yourself. You might be a guy that gets too angry all the damn time, and you want to lash out on somebody. No, you got to control yourself. All right. Because demons are going to fuck with you. People are going to fuck with you. But you can't let that make you crash out and do something stupid and foolishly. All right, because now you're not operating in the spirit no more. All right, and when you're operating in the spirit, the Lord's protection is on you. So if you leaving from that protection, something can happen to you, bro. All right? Whether it's with anger, whether it's with drinking, all right, whether it's with overindulging in sex, whether it's, bros, whatever, right? You feel like you gotta have sex with every woman that looks good to you. I just gotta get it. I just gotta, yeah, you gonna get something. It's bound to happen. Your chances of catching something is gonna increase. All right, especially out here in Houston. Right, you talking about the STD rates? Oh boy. All right, but overindulging in things, bro, it can lead to something, a very bad situation. All right. Let's see. What is this? Wisdom Solomon 1, I think it's 5, right? For the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee deceit and remove from thoughts that are without understanding and will not abide when unrighteousness cometh in, right? Because you have no rule of your spirit. You have no temperance and self-control. And you're going after your lusts, right? Overindulging in these things, right? That the spirit is going to leave. It says that it flees. It will flee deceit and remove from thoughts that are without understanding and will not abide when unrighteousness cometh in. So if the spirit is not on you, right, then you're going to behave, foolishly. You're going to be out here doing crazy things. You're not going to be operating in wisdom. If the spirit not on you, right? So that's why we got to constantly keep ourselves in check, right? And pray that we have the strength to do these things. Because in this world, bro, these things are not easy. All right? And we are in this flesh. This flesh makes things, bro, fucking hard. But that's why we got to fight. We got to fight, bro, each and every day. All right? And we got to remember what we are fighting for. All right? It's going to make the battle worth it. Okay? But this is Sirach, I believe it's 18 and 30, right? Go not after thy lusts, but refrain thyself from thine appetites. If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughingstock to thy enemies that malign thee. So you're going to embarrass yourself by giving yourself over into your lust. Because everything that you want, that this flesh wants, is not good. All right? It's not good for you to have. Right? And if it is, right, certain things you got to do in moderation. Certain things you got to have a balance with it. All right? Just know when you are doing too much of something. And it might take you to make a couple mistakes to know how, what is your limit on certain things? Like, what can you do? What can you can't do? You got to experiment, right? And it's not mean, I'm going to just go out and do this. No. There's the experiment, getting the experience, right? You're going to get the experience from trial and error, right, from the things that's going to be going on in your life, the things that you shouldn't be doing, the things that you shouldn't be getting into, how much you should drink, the type of women you should talk to, right? Just, just knowing yourself, all right? Last scripture, right? This is Sirach 37:27. It says, "My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it." So you got to see what works for you and what don't, because you can see another brother doing particular things, but that don't mean you should be doing that though. All right, but you might try it, and it might not be for you. So once you realize that, you're all right, cool, I'm good on this. All right, you don't continue to do these things knowing that the situation can end up bad. I'm just gonna say, that's just stupid. All right, you don't do that, and you don't let nobody pressure you into that. Hey, nah, I'm good, man. It's just not for me. All right, but y'all got it though. Y'all, hey, you enjoy it. It's easy. All right, but it's gonna take for you to experience that moment of failing in a certain situation to know that, hey, look, it's not for me. It says, "For all things are not profitable for all men, neither that every soul pleasure in everything." All right, so everything is not profitable for all men. You might see a brother, hey, he got 2-3 women he juggling around, right? And you're like, oh damn, man, I want to be like him. And now your life is in fucking shambles. You got fucking baby mama drama, all right? You got women showing up to the camp, yelling at you, yelling at brothers. You just got all this crazy shit going on, man. You ain't got your shit together, all right? Because you can't do that. You probably can't do that what this brother can do. And he can probably handle that, and you can. You gotta accept that, right? A man could probably be at the bar, right, having 3, 4, 5 shots, and he good. All right, you're like, damn, man, I need to, get on this brother level. I don't want to make it seem like I'm a lightweight. No, be you, bro. All right, don't be following after other brothers. All right, but hey, we sometimes, we gotta bump our head to learn. Okay, but once you learn that, you adjust. Okay, because from our failures and our mistakes, right, which you're supposed to learn from, it makes us better each time we fail and make a mistake. Only if you don't keep making that mistake over and over and over again, but you're supposed to learn from that. All right, so that was a lesson, man. Just having some self-control, right, that temperance, right, in this world, because we can destroy ourselves by giving the flesh what it wants, right, especially in excess. All right, because it's not saying like, I feel like eating some ice cream, which that shit is horrible anyway, but we all be having a taste for it. Things you have a taste for, you might eat it, but you just waking up every day just eating fucking gallons of ice cream, right? Now you're out of shape. Or just eating just boxes of, you like pizza, right? Every day you just running through pizza, right? And it's visibly showing on you. Now you're unhealthy. All that fucking grease and cheese and all of that, right? Like, so I said, certain things you just do in moderation. All right? But yeah, man, that's the lesson, man. I ain't gonna ramble too much longer. But I hope this lesson was edifying unto you all. With that, I'm gonna say, Shalom.